There are many great things to see and do at the Cattle Industry Convention and NCBA trade show, but Cattlemen's College always draws a crowd. And joining us now to discuss these efforts is Josh White, NCBA's Executive Director of Producer Education and Sustainability. Josh, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure as always.
So can you tell us just a little bit about some of the topics and the speakers you have on tap for this year's Cattlemen's College?
Yeah, well, first of all, we're just so excited to be able to do a convention in person and to bring this Cattlemen's College that now we've been planning for a year and a half to bear, you know. It's really exciting. We have tremendous speakers from across the country. One of the things I'm really excited about is the King Ranch Institute for Ranch Management. We've given them a whole room to do 3 back-to-back sessions. So if you've never had a chance to go to one of their events down at Kingsville, this is a great opportunity to see what they're all about and their ranch management advice, which is really business focused, long-term planning, ranch management. So everywhere from grazing to resource management. Of course, we have our most popular topics, as always, the cattle health, genetics, nutrition, and then a hot topics series with a variety of topics, including our friends from the Animal Ag Alliance talking about what some of the activist groups are up to. So plenty to choose from.
Well, I'm always amazed at the group of speakers you pull together. And tell us just a little bit about how you go about selecting both those topics and the speakers who will be featured there.
Yeah, we work with our sponsors, Zoetis. They come up with some great ideas, our team internally, and then we reach out to subject matter experts around the country. We pull together a team to review applications. You can go online even right now, since we're already planning for 22, and suggest in topics and speakers, or if you're a speaker or an expert in an area and you want to submit a topic and submit yourself as a speaker, you can do that at the ncba.org website under the producer tab.
So what kind of reaction do you typically get from attendees of Cattlemen's College? What do you hear?
So we do a survey, obviously. I mean, we get tons of hallway reaction, right, of folks thanking us for putting it on and lots of comments. The interaction has been just increased every year. We've got a lot of folks that are using polling software. I think our producers are more bold maybe than they used to be when I first started attending. You didn't get many questions, but they're really interactive, so you understand what producers are taking from it and what questions they have right on the spot. And then we also have that official feedback through the survey mechanism that also feeds into the next speaker selection, topic selection for the next year.
So folks sitting at home watching this interview right now, what do they need to know if they're interested in attending?
Well, go to the convention page at ncba.org and sign up. You got to come a day early. That's the biggest thing, a little bit of extra cost, but we also include more content than ever with some original content on Monday afternoon this year that you won't get on Tuesday, so be sure and get there early. There's some live cattle genomic selection workshop that we're doing with the Zoetis genetics team as well. So lots of interesting stuff.
You and your team spend so much time planning this event, but also doing other producer education activities. Why is producer education so important in NCBA?
Well, when we ask our producers why they're members or what interests them, they want to know the latest and the greatest on all topics. We know that, the team in DC is knocking it out of the park for producers every day and for those of us that love the cattle industry. But, one of the other big benefits is that producer education that we provide, our publications that we feed into, as well as the webinar series, Cattlemen's College, Stockmanship and Stewardship, on and on. We try to add a lot of value to every membership. And some of the stuff you can get without being a member, and we welcome you to participate in those, like the webinar series as well.
Very good. We appreciate all that you do. Thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you in Nashville.
Thanks for having me, Kevin.
The information and education available at Cattlemen's College is second to none, and you'll go home with new insights that just might change your cattle business for the better. Reserve your space for Cattlemen's College and register now for the Cattle Industry Convention itself at the website convention.ncba.org.